Hi and welcome back to our Lords. This is Nick and today I'm going to talk about some latest upcoming smartphones in the late 2017. Namely, we have I think 3 to 4 smartphones and the main highlight goes to the Google Pixel 2 and Pixel 2 XL. Now, both of these smartphones, they're quite similar. I think the XL is I think the flagship. It's a bit slightly expensive than the Pixel 2. Now they are having the same specs overall. Both of them are having the latest Android version. I think 8.1. I don't know what is that. So 7.1 was no good. 8.1, and they're having the same processor. The only difference being that the Pixel 2 XL is having a bigger screen. I think it is having 6-inch, a 6-inch screen with a resolution of 1440p and the latter having a 5-inch display of 1080p. So that is the only difference, I think. And RAM wise and RAM and storage and everything else is the same. Price wise, I think there's a bit difference. I don't know why the difference. I think there is a $200 difference. So the bigger screen size, that is the only difference, and for that you have to pay $200 more for the Pixel 2 XL. So the Pixel 2 is relatively cheaper, and it's also better. But if you want to opt for the better version, you can go for the Pixel 2 XL. I mean all the specs are the same, but the only difference being is the screen. So we'll get to see these smartphones very soon. Now, moving on to the next one, we have the Huawei Mate 10. Now, as you can see, all those Chinese brands are doing a lot of business in India. Like the Redmi, Huawei, and Coolpad. There are a lot of Chinese brands. So Huawei, in my opinion, has come up a long way, and they have made themselves quite successful in Indian smartphone market. And as of the new launch, we're looking at the Huawei Mate 10. The expected price is something near around 40,000 rupees. And I'm going to share you some specs of the smartphone. Now, this smartphone is going to have a 6GB of RAM and 128GB of internal storage. So that is quite obvious, because when you're spending this kind of money for a smartphone, you will obviously expect better features. And the rest of the features remains quite the same with other smartphones in the price bracket. This phone has got a battery of 4000 mAh and 6.3-inch screen with I think 1440p display. So I think the resolution is not great. The screen is quite big. I think 6.3-inch is going to be a big deal, quite a big deal, because it is going to be fairly big. But resolution wise, I think it could have been better because it is a high-end phone. And I think this is the flagship of Huawei Mate, if I'm not wrong. But again, this is what it is. So I'm going to say you the exact specs. And like other smartphones in the launch, in this particular periodic launch, this phone is going to come with Android 8.0, which is quite obvious again, because 7 has already released as of now, and this will be coming with Android 8. So if you're looking for a high-end smartphone, you can also look into this. And you prefer Chinese brands for some reason, or you rely on them, then you can obviously check out this phone. And this is going to have some kind of a hybrid memory card slot, which is same which you have already noticed with some, I think, Xiaomi smartphones also. And this phone features a 20MP dual rear camera and 30MP front camera. 20MP dual rear. Yeah, not bad, quite good. I think it is the specs. My opinion is it's not brilliant to other smartphones, other high-end smartphones in my price range, but I think quite good. It just holds up to its level. So nothing more about this. Now, moving on to the last smartphone news of our today's video, we have the LG V30 and the V30 Plus flagship smartphones scheduled to launch on October this month only. So now this is, I think, the high-end line for LG. The V30 Plus is the flagship. Spec wise, this smartphone is not great or awesome when compared to other smartphones in this price range. But now both of these smartphones feature the same 6-inch display with 1440p resolution. The only difference, I think, it comes down to the storage. The V30 Plus has got a 128GB internal storage, and the V30 has a 64GB. But rest of the things are the same. Both of the smartphones have a 4GB of RAM, featuring a 16MP rear camera and 5MP front. And the sad part is they're coming with Android 7.2, I think, which is quite old. And on all the smartphones which have launched right now, or maybe earlier this month, all the smartphones already have, I think, Android 7 Nougat. And the latest smartphones in this scheduled time are having the Android 8. So this is and I think LG will provide an upgrade, obviously. That is quite obvious, and high-end smartphones can, company offers an update, but still it comes with the older version, so I'm not a big fan of that part. I think the rest of the specs remains the same. The processor wise, both the phones are featuring a Snapdragon 835, so this phone is going to be quite fast. Now LG smartphones, they don't boast of very high specs like other Chinese smartphones like Huawei or Redmi or Coolpad or anything else, but performance wise they live up to their standards. And the battery is also same, I think 13,300 mAh, so not great compared to other smartphones in the launch. The smartphones which I previously named, I think the Huawei Mate 10 and the Google Pixel, but this phone is for audiophiles, and most probably because this is featuring a hi-fi DAC chip, and the price, I think this phone is supposed to go around for, I think, $800, so it is quite a bit. And I think this phone is smartly restricted for audiophiles only and people in the sound section, but you can, we'll check this phone out when this comes out. So that's it for today. I'll see you guys with more videos. Till then, take it easy and stay tuned for more.